All right, so last few weeks we've been going over some escapes, and we've basically done like every top position. I mean, I probably should have started talking before you got the knee on belly, shouldn't I? So we've covered side control, we've covered mount, we've covered north-south, and one of the last control positions from the top is going to be the knee on belly. So first of all, I'm going to just quickly go over two of like my favorite ones that I use, and then we're going to look at one that we can go into a leg lock off of. All right, so first one, partner has the knee on belly. So it is a risk for me to put my hand onto the knee this side. Anytime I put my hand onto the knee this side, then my partner can reach through and start pulling up. Like one of the escapes I do like, which we're not going to do today, is this one here where we put the foot inside and we start looking for the escape here. But if we want to take away this risk, we want to just keep the arm nice and tight. Instead of putting this hand to block the knee, I'm going to put this hand to block the knee. If you can turn like far enough, you can put like the whole arm in front, but just the hand is going to be enough. And we're going to just do a little shrimp in this direction at the same time as I push back this direction. So we're going to block the knee, little forward shrimp, and pull the knee through. Then immediately turning back in towards my partner, we're going to go underhook, and we're going to spin in on this near side single leg. I'm going to come up to my knees. Now, if he's down on his knee, we can come through, take him down, or we can just separate, maybe sit back through, take myself back into some sort of guard position. Just that, oh yeah, floating ribs and solar plex, nice. So we're going to block the knee so that he can't follow us. Place, applying the foot, my hips are going to go this way, my arms are going to go the other way, and I'm just basically looking to get that knee down to the floor, and there's going to be a quick turn in before he closes off that gap. Before he drops his weight down, we're going to dive into the underhook, scissor and switch the legs up into this single, and then we can do whatever we want to do from there. Second one, which is like one of my favorite ones, I use this one a lot, is we're going to try to look to get this knee through this gap. Keeping the elbows in nice and tight, we can frame a little bit onto our partner's body. We're just going to turn in towards, and I'm going to pull my knee through underneath. So this little gap between his hamstring and his calf, that's where my knee's going to come through. And my arm is going to grab hold of my own leg from the top. We're going to go for a C grip. Not C grip, C grip's nogi. Plank grip, you can do either. Plank grip, make sure that if you do go for this grip, that your palm is facing up. If I go this way, number one, my arm's not going to be as strong, but number two, it's easier for him to break the grip. So up here, plant the foot, and then we're going to start to forward shrimp. So we're just taking his weight on top of our body. As soon as the weight comes up, we keep punching, keep moving the hips. Pull ourselves up. Ideal scenario is we've got ourselves into this leg drag and pass, but if he's scrambling, moving, like we might just end up in like his open guard and we're looking to try to pass, but at least we're getting ourselves out of that knee on belly, which, let's be honest, is one of the most awful positions in jiu-jitsu, especially if he knows how to do it well. So second one, we're just going to turn in, this top knee is going to come through the gap, we're going to grab hold of our own leg. Grip, palm up. Then we're going to plant and start shrimping. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, especially if he's like really determined to stay in. We might have to like work proper hard for that. Keep working, drop his hips back, up into the leg drag and the top. All right. So let's start off with those two, like slightly easier but still high percentage ones. The knee release one, and also the knee grab and over the top. Okay. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. So the next one, we've had little ones where we've been thinking outside the box. So we're going to think outside the box again for this one. We're going to actually go for a leg lock from underneath. So he's got the knee on belly position. I'm going to take the hand on the far side, the one that we don't want to be placing onto the knee, and I'm going to do this cross grip into the armpit here. My goal is to get my partner's weight moved forwards over the top of this shoulder. So we're going to make the grip, center my hips, and I'm just going to use this inside knee to give my partner a little nudge forwards. Even if, like he's got some sort of grips on me, if I get him moving forward enough, he's going to have to do something with his hands to try and stop himself from face planting into the floor. So I'm just going to do a little lift, pull my partner forwards. My free hand now is going to go underneath the knee on belly leg, and I'm just going to bring it over the top and just scoop. Just control that leg, basically. My job now is to try to get myself perpendicular to my partner. So I'm going to start to move myself around. But there's going to be a point where my reach is too far away for me to be able to continue moving through. So once I get to this perpendicular position, I'm going to take the hand that's in the armpit and I'm going to bring it to the back of the hamstring on the second leg. I'm going to keep using that to change my angle, and I'm looking to bring my leg over the top and triangle up my legs here. Really important that I don't allow his knee to disappear. So if I don't control this leg very well and he's able to make that leg straight, he's just going to disappear. Now let's be honest, we were just underneath knee on belly. So I've gone for this leg lock, and if he just does go out, oh, we had a bit of a toe to the mouth then. Sorry. Tasty. That's all right, that's good, effective. But here, at least he's out, and we come on up into the position where we're not in the knee on belly anymore. What I need to do is I need to push this foot up. So now when he tries to bring his leg out, a lot more difficult for him to do that. Swim past the foot. We're gonna go over the top of the toes, and we're gonna connect to the heel, and then we have this backside 50-50 heel hook, which is super, super dangerous. You need to be really, really careful with, but we can just give it a little tweak until we hear the tap and finish. Okay? So again, we're looking for this cross grip onto the armpit. We're using the inside knee, just a little knee to the butt, pull my partner forwards, and this free hand is gonna scoop under and connect. Try to bring yourself as perpendicular as you can and switch to the back of the hamstring. Keep turning in, bring your leg over the top, keep a good pressure on the foot so he's not able to just run away too easily. Triangle up the leg so it's all in nice and tight. Reach past onto the toes, make the connection, turn and finish. One more time. So cross grip here, knee in, underneath. All right. So again, a little bit more outside the box on what your normal knee on belly escape is, but maybe that's the reason why it will work. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, let's go.